Welcome back to CryptosRus. I'm George. We're all George. You know, BlackRock's been quiet recently. I heard someone say that. Not really. They've been secretly buying Strategy. They increased their ownership to 5%. And we know Strategy and Michael Saylor's been buying so many Bitcoin. And they came out with a new stock called Strike. And surprisingly, on open day yesterday, when it was a bad day, they didn't dump. It held well and it actually went up. People are actually liking that 8% yield. So far, so good. Saylor may have found another nugget of Bitcoin. I was going to say gold, but you know, you guys know what I mean. But you know, again, why is there market manipulation? Why is there volatility? Because you have people that want to accumulate. That's why. You got guys like BlackRock that are just buying. They're laughing at retail that are scared out. They're buying as much as they can. And their ETF also holds 5% or close to 5%. Oh no, 3% of the entire supply. They're not going to be shaked out. No, they're not. And here's the funny thing. Every time we have, if you look at it, every time we have a outflow day like yesterday, we had a 140 million outflow day. Guess what? Those that sold are going to buy back today at a higher price. Now that Bitcoin is nearing 100,000 again, guess what? Those guys that sold yesterday, mostly from Fidelity, they're going to FOMO back. They go like, oh my God, I made a mistake. It happens every single time. Every single time there's a massive outflow, guess what happens? There's a massive inflow, and then the cycle repeats over and over and over again. So the best thing to do is just not sell to begin with. Just keep on holding, and that's it. How simple of a strategy is that? Now a third of all US states are exploring Bitcoin. Some have already approved 5 to 10%. Others are evaluating a third. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good. Accumulated addresses skyrocketing. That's pretty good. And here's something else. The fear and greed index, a lot of people are contrarians. And they tend to sell when, you know, when the group, the horde, is thinking one way. So right now, we actually shifted into fear. I didn't even know that. We actually shifted into fear for the first time since forever. Wow, just from a few days of shaking out, I guess. Right? So we had that. And we also had a lot of liquidations. And, you know, we have the lowest funding rate since August of 2024 when Bitcoin was driven down to $49,000. We've been having a lot of liquidations, right? We had the worst one ever just this week, I think. It was this week or last week? This week. So short term, I've been telling you guys, right? Like the market makers or the exchanges, they're just wiping people out left and right. Again, what's the motivation? They're making money. They're making money left and right. But again, why? Why is this happening, right? There's someone that wants your crypto, or someone that wants to make you sell. There's some reason, right? So yesterday I showed you guys this. We were on the downside. A lot of longs were getting liquidated once again, and I said, hey, I think we're gonna go to the upside. I think we're going to go towards $100,000 to now liquidate the shorts. And sure enough, that's exactly what we're doing. Of course, my theory was helped by the jobs report that pumped everything else up. But it's exactly what's being done. All the levels going to the upside is now getting wrecked, one after another. All the shorts that have been placed, and these are all the liquidation levels. The next up is the 100,000 level, 100,200, and then 100,004, and then here's the 100,007, and then here's the 100,001. So based on this, if we keep on going, I think we're going to probably hit 101 today, just to wipe out all the heavy shorts and probably, you know, hover around there. It always happens. It always happens. But that's good. Getting rid of the shorts, that's good. Let's just get rid of them. But overall, guys, when in doubt, zoom out. You don't want to let people take your gains, take your Bitcoin, take whatever away from you, because we're on our path to much greater heights. You just have to stand the volatility and the manipulation. That's it. I mean, someone last night, I don't know if he was joking in a live chat, said, you know, Jordan, I'm out. And that was at 97,000 and whatever alts he was holding. This is literally 12 hours later. We're at nearing $100,000. Most of the alts have now went up 5 to 10%, right? Just 12 hours later. Sometimes you just like, when you're like about to give up, you just wait another day. That's really all you need to do. And things get better. And then you feel better. And then it gets you motivated to keep on going. Or you just tune into to my show every day. And then you'll feel better too. Yeah, the last thing I'll show you is about, you know, for Bitcoin is this. We're going to break. We're going to break that high that we formed. And once we do, we'll get to that next level. And then we'll just rinse and repeat. We'll get to a new level. And then we may stay there for a little bit. And then we'll keep on going. That's how it works. We kind of like live in the moment, right? Because we look at it every day. And sometimes it seems like it's forever. You know, all the recent liquidation stuff, that's just this week. It seems like, oh, we've been down forever. No, it's just this week. It's just like one bad week. Right? That stupid press conference that happened, that was this week. Right before we were at 101. So it seemed like, yeah, we've been down forever. No, we haven't been. It's just like a few days. So, you know, sometimes we are our worst enemies, right? That's how it goes. We are our own worst enemies. You just got to get past your own fears and then look at the bigger picture. All right. Now on to some other news about crypto and ETFs. Winklevoss's aim for IPO for Gemini. Recently, Exodus, a wallet maker, they went IPO very successfully. So Gemini's go do that, and I think Ripple will be doing that soon as their lawsuit is over. So I think that's coming. Yeah, so everyone's going IPO this year. So it's a good year to do it. It's a good year to do it. Again, think about it. Why is everyone doing it? Because this is a good year.